networking and geomaxing. That's the key for future dating, and today we discuss.
Welcome to Venezuela Insider, the only place in Venezuela for expats, digital nomads, entrepreneurs, investors, travelers, and related internationals. For more information, venezuelainsider.com.
Long gone are those days where you can date, the girl next door, your neighbor, your classmate, your coworker. That's something I don't recommend for HR reasons and so on. Right now, we're seeing a tendency towards that dating is becoming more and more difficult, and hence, when you have something more difficult, it's gonna become more expensive. So say just being the average individual is not gonna cut it. There are a lot of nuances that make dating way, way harder. Have access to a roster of decent dating pool, because the options are way, way less if you are not on a certain strata. So the two solutions, and this is a synergy between these two solutions, is networking and geomaxing. First, let's discuss both. First, you have to have a great network or a decent network, and your network is not that much. It's just the people that you know. So you have to increase, you have to, let's say, upgrade regarding your social circle, the people you hang out with, your typical college buddy, or just your neighbor is not enough. You have to improve your social entourage, your circle, in order to get more experience, and also to reduce the frictions in order to meet most eligible bachelorettes that you might want to include in your potential dating pool. And this has to be combined with geomaxing. That is not much that geo arbitrage apply to your social circle. And here's what happens. Right now, this is something that from ages, is that in psychology, you have this thing called hypergamy, and women always want to date above their standard regarding socioeconomics, but also other things like looks and physique and so on. But let's keep it on economics. So let's say a middle class female, or what is considered middle class on your particular country, on your particular region, she wants to date someone from higher economic class. And what happens is you are very successful. Let's say you're a white-collar professional, and you're very successful, and that was enough in order to access to a very good, talented female pool. But right now, it's not the case, because those women have better options. And these women that previously can go to a successful white-collar professional, now they can access a millionaire, some cases a billionaire, or a celebrity, or someone of that nature, thanks to social media and some global tendencies that we're seeing right now. Now, you have to upgrade many things like your physique, your contacts, and so on, and also improve as possible your economic condition in order to access a very good, very talented dating pool. Now, in this channel, I always discuss about possibilities, probabilities, and putting yourself in the best situation possible. So that's why you may want to migrate. Let's say you're in an area or that has a lot of socioeconomic people, very successful socioeconomic people, and you can use the case of a big US city like New York, like Miami, like Los Angeles, places like that. But even you can also argue that into places like the capitals, these big Latin American capitals like Sao Paulo or Bogota or Mexico City, Buenos Aires, and so on. And what happens is usually these places, these big places, attract a lot of females. However, these females only want to interact with the rich, successful people over there. And usually you were a mildly successful, let's say, dentist, something like that. You can have access to a good roster, a good talented pool. But right now, this pool, on this day and age, they don't want the dentist, they want the celebrity, they want the millionaire, and so on, because mostly due to social media and some other social tendencies that we're seeing worldwide. And of course, you can work your way out regarding physique, going to the gym and that kind of stuff, and also improving in a lot of soft skills and so on, in order to have more access to that talented pool on your local city. Like, let's say you live in New York and Miami, or a place like that. Okay. Now, there is some point that you reach saturation. And in economics, this is what is called the law of diminishing returns. That you invest a lot, but at some point, you cannot invest more and get positive results. I mean, you're going to saturate the further investing, and there is nothing you can do about it within your possibilities. For example, let's say you're a dentist, you're not going to become a rock star and also a dentist, using this dentist, metaphor. So what you can do is just move out and in another place and create, of course, a nice social circle and have access to a way better talented pool over there. The other thing is that just moving, just doing quote-unquote geomaxxing, I mean, relocating to a better dating location is not just going to cut it. You have two things. First, in order to access to the women, you are not going to just be on the street and they're going to come to you just because you're the successful dentist in Miami, let's say. And because you need a way to meet these broads organically, safely, for two things. First, if you just do it randomly, I mean, it's not like they're going to come to you right away. There's some structure that you have to put in place. And the second thing is for safety. I mean, you have seen the cases, for instance, in Colombia, especially in Medellin, where many Americans and Western expats are dating over there in Medellin and Bogota, and they're using some illegal crime gangs and stuff like that, or just illegal crime women are using these platforms in order to rob, drug, in some cases even murder a Western in order to rob them and so on. So you are putting your safety at risk. And in the cases where, of course, most of the women are not criminals, you are also putting themselves, these women at risk as well, or at least they feel they are in risk. So that's why it's important not just show up to a place, create a structure. And that's why networking comes handy on these particular places. And that's why a combination of both geomaxxing, geoarbitrage, and networking is gonna be the future of dating for most average single men. Reaching a certain point, of course, when you provide value to the market, of course, you have to provide value yourself. And after that, both on tangible skills like looks and economic status, but also with soft skills, the way you present yourself, the way you speak, your culture. This is very important, having conversation, being an interesting person. And of course, neo-linguistic programming, quote unquote, game. And you have to make a synergy between the tangible skills, both the soft skills, with some networking, because it's going to help you not only for quote unquote dating, but also maybe doing business, or maybe just hanging out and meeting new people and getting access to new experiences and new activities and so on. I mean, it's the fun thing in life. Combined, of course, choosing the right location for you, because you have a profile, you have many things to offer, but not all the things to offer. And depending on your particular profile, you can choose different locations, different networks, and that can enhance significantly your success regarding dating. Now, you have to take into account that we are seeing a socio-economic phenomenon worldwide. It's called inflation. And yes, it's going on not only in the United States, but also worldwide, even here in Venezuela. Now, it's different compared to, for instance, let's say, yet again, Miami. Miami, if you're, let's say, the white-collar professional, the dentist, you can date a bunch of, eligible bachelorettes. But right now, those typical kinds of bachelorettes that you were used to able to date being a dentist, now they want to date a celebrity or a millionaire. And, well, you can be a dentist and a millionaire at the same time. Okay. Now, in order to have access to the same level of talented pool, you have to do geomaxing. In this case, for instance, let's say Medellin, for the same talent pool. But of course, you have in places like Medellin, what we discussed, the safety issues, the safety concern. Very good. This is happening also in cities in Latin America and worldwide. Now, in Medellin, the local dentist, he was used to access to the eligible bachelorettes on their home country, in the home city, in the hometown of Medellin. But right now, they have to go to a smaller town within Colombia, in this particular example, in order to have the same access. So you have to basically be circling all over the country. Probably the place where you are going to become successful, or you're already successful, is not going to be the place where you're going to have the most successful dating. And that's why you have to be open-minded regarding the location where you are going to be doing your dating, because there's no other way. Unless you can reach a certain point at the point of saturation and go with the law of diminishing returns, depending on your particular case. Now, with all of these characteristics of the current dating market worldwide, because we have a worldwide dating market thanks to social media, internet, and so on, maybe most likely you're going to need to do some geomaxing in order to have better quality of dating, combined, but I always say that it's not geomaxing alone, combined with good networking, and that can propel sharply your success regarding dating.
Thank you for watching Venezuela Insider. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on social media. If you want to work with us, VenezuelaInsider.com. Thanks again, and have a nice day.